Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I go by Lune, INNATE, and what I'm creating for you for the collective is a by proxy energy work session in ASMR style. I am a Reiki teacher, Reiki practitioner, but I do pile on. That's the foundation. Reiki is the foundation for me. But I do pile on. Sorry, the air came onto the door, started creaking. It sounded spooky. It wasn't spooky, I promise. But all of the other things that I'm so interested in, healing arts in general, and metaphysics, and new thought, and all kinds of stuff, really do flavor my practice. And of course, if you're just here for some type of ASMR content, by all means, this isn't pushy. You can use this however you like. In fact, I urge you, I encourage you, be empowered. Use this however you like. If you want to set a specific intention, if you take advantage. It's all energy, and you're the conductor here. If you participate, you are what allows or what directs even more precisely for your needs, all right? Our theme today is about the subconscious and the subliminal. So essentially, we have our conscious mind, right? Your analytical mind, your thoughts, your thinking, your learned knowledge from this life experience, the books you've read, the just school of life lessons that you've learned, what you're aware of, what you're aware that you've experienced, more or less, right? And then we have the subconscious, which we've talked about, of course, and you've heard about it so many times. But the subconscious is truly divided. There are two components to the subconscious. There's the subliminal, and then like the deep subconscious. And the deep subconscious is what's like connected to ultimate truth, what is connected to divine intelligence, what puts your body together, what heals you, what just is carries like the information of your DNA. And if you want to really get into it, if you're open to it, past lives, or it's more deeply rooted in the universe. Whereas the subliminal level of the subconscious, which is just below, we could say, if we want to visualize this, though, don't quote me here, just a way to think about it. But the subliminal mind is just in the top layer of the subconscious, just below the conscious mind. So these are things that are programmed from our experiences. So you might have a subliminal attachment to you that has been projected through media, or you might have a subliminal pattern, which yes is in the subconscious, but not that deep subconscious, in that subliminal level, which had been programmed to you from something you can't quite, remember, but it's there. So something perhaps that happened in childhood, or something that was between the lines, and you just kind of created or took on this concept or thought or belief or pattern as truth or as influential in some way. So what we want to be addressing here is that subliminal level of the subconscious, to clear, deprogram, release all of the and only the more malicious or more manipulative aspects. And I'm sorry this has been a bit of a theme. I hope you're not getting bored of this, but this is such an expansive level, this is such an expansive topic that I feel like I need to create videos in like layers, or, I almost said bite-sized, but I know this isn't exactly bite-sized either, but I hope you know what I'm trying to say. So let's get into our session, okay? We only have a few of these left. They're so good. How many are left? 4. Okay. So, of course, on behalf of your, my, and everyone else's highest and greatest good, in perfect comfort and alignment, our intention today is, of course, to support comfort, to support relaxation, to support a good night's rest, or catching our breath, switching gears, getting back into an aligned state. But more specifically, we want to access, our intention is to access the subliminal level of the subconscious mind, to release what has been imposed or what we have taken on that, again, disempowers us or takes us out of our true form, our true state, which keeps us feeling small, which keeps us feeling guilty, which keeps us in so many disadvantaged, disempowered, forgive the switch there, disempowered, things that limit us, self-sabotage. There can be so much here, right? So I don't want to really dictate exactly what we're going to find, but more so the general understanding of clearing, pulling, releasing these programs of that subliminal aspect that have manipulated us or just not really been supportive. And then we ask as well for the lessons of this to be realized, to be actualized, to be made clear in some way, whether that presents itself through dream work for some of us, or it's an aha, or it's something that some kind of earth angel seems to bring to your attention. Whatever it may be, we'd like to learn the lesson here, or rather identify the lesson, whatever it might be for you, so that as you go about your day over the next 3 days, up to 3 weeks, there is some kind of clarity and understanding of like, oh my gosh, I don't need that anymore. I can see how that's releasing, or I can see how I took that on, and now I'm like, reject. I don't agree, And I probably should have done this before. It's not too late. I have some howlite pieces. I know it looks a little suspicious. We want howlite for that kind of, how do I say this? Chill, sleepy, almost hypnotic kind of energy that howlite tends to bring. Like, boom, getting in the zone. I've said this so many times, but when I used to use this in my practice, as soon as I put it on someone's head, like I could tell, like I could see their face relax. And so many times people would be like, wait, what did you put here? Because as soon as you put that here, I was out, so. And I love the name, right? I hope I don't botch this up. Don't botch it. I'm going to take a little bit, not too many, because I don't want to drown the little flame we have going. But I am going to add this little pinch of howlite to our candle here, and hope I don't disturb the... Okay, we got it, we're good. Let me not mess with that. Let me not get wax all over the place. Alright, and of course, if you want to have a look at this flame and set your own intention, if there's something you already can identify through this topic of, oh yeah, I've got that in there. Or yeah, I've been struggling with my confidence, or I've been struggling with my lack mentality, or I've been struggling with whatever you have, and you want to set an intention to release, clear up things that are specific to the realm of, for you, what you expect to find or what you're working on. Just set that intention. And if you want to come back and use this for a different aspect, do it again. It's not a problem. But I wouldn't try to do everything at once. Personally, anyway. I'm not telling you what to do. Okay. I will be using my athame in this video as well, so just a warning, a heads up. a little offering right now. This is yerba mate from the Real Crystal Witch. She sent me some in a package once. So this is an offering to our higher selves, our energy. Look at me with tweezers not burning my hand. Beautiful. Okay. And I'm gonna take this and kind of crumble it up a little carefully. Alright. And I'm gonna put this in the candle too. So we've got the black from the ashes and the white from the howlite, and we have this polarity, this duality, this polarizing energy going on. It's gonna be really yummy. Okay, I've got my water koshi, and we're just gonna play this a little bit. Kind of let ourselves get into a bit of a trance, a bit into a hypnotic state. Maybe you can see yourself as this is water kind of floating down to the levels of your subconscious, landing on the ocean floor of the subliminal. Treasure, you know I love you because I'm using my favorite thing, and I don't know if she's even making any more of this, but this is my astral projection mist from Vala's Enchanted Perfumery, VALAS''S. Okay, so we're gonna do 6 sprays here, and again we're looking to access these layers, right? So that's why I'm choosing this one. I'm gonna go behind your back, in front, sides. It smells so good. Below the feet, above the head. Okay, just push it in, setting intentions, channeling, setting intentions to access the subliminal levels of the subconscious. in this space. Just want to share with you some crystals I brought out. This one's I think the only skull that I own. I like it because it looks quite Geiger looking to me. But it's a beautiful specimen of, I think, Tibetan black speck quartz. It's loaded with rainbows. This was a awesome find at a gem show. I've never seen one like this before. And I think you could probably guess why I'm bringing the skull, right? Especially with that kind of extraterrestrial vibe to it, you know? Very neat. In terms of intentions to work with the layers, I have this banded agate, Botswana agate. I think I'm definitely saying that wrong. But the layers can help us to focus on our intention here. But really anything with layers. I do have another one to share. These are very peaceful, patient, supportive stones. Another with layers here. Lepidolite from Rachel and Josephine. Ooh, I can see through it. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I never held it up to the light before. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can see it, right? I had no idea. Wonders never cease. Look at that. Oh my god, that is so cool. So, this lepidolite has a mica kind of formation, which forms in layers. I guess all minerals form in layers though, but you can really see them here. Dang, I'm so excited I can see through that. Another from the Real Crystal Witch. This looks like Moldavite, right? Thailandite. It's a kind of more swampy green color or brown green color. Amber green. Like a pond. And again, that ET kind of vibe, that I don't know why, but I feel just really called to work with that for this session, so I'm just going to trust my instincts. Isn't this rad? So cool. I don't want to tap on it because it is kind of delicate and just amazing. It's a tektite. And then this kunzite. Why do I have such a struggle with the word? A polished piece from Monk and Moon. The stone is very good for transitions, and you could even say it would be good for working with the themes of death. And I don't mean only what we imagine when we say the word death, but ego death or the death of an old version of us, so that we may, like the phoenix, be reborn, be recreated. So I thought that this would be cool to work with, or helpful, supportive to work with our theme, because as we release these programs, we are new, right? A death to limitation, a death to disempowerment, a rebirth of perspective, a rebirth of confidence and personal truth, perhaps. And it's just beautiful. I'm sorry, I just took a shower, so my hair is wet, so if I look greasy, it's not that I'm greasy, I'm just quite clean. Too clean. put on the candle here. This is my athame. I hope that this blunt edge that I'm showing you here brings a little comfort. It is so not sharp at all. It's been sanded. It's more of a symbolism, but by all means, if knives coming at your face bothers you, please fast forward or skip. Okay, but this is a beautiful symbolic piece of glass in athame shape by, I'm sure you'll ask me the shop, Orify McClure. I have a lot of stuff from her. She's awesome too. Very, very cool. I know her. Alright, so our intention here with this athame is to make these symbolic slices to carve down through to reach the subliminal level where we'll be channeling, extracting, pulling, plucking, whatever you want to call it, releasing, and then empowering. Okay, so we're just gonna go slice. Intention here is to access the subliminal levels, programs, impositions of this level with intentions of whatever is most important first to be addressed, whatever you are ready for, whatever is in alignment with your divine nature, of course, and your free will, of course, or your specific intention that you set with the candle earlier. We're going through these little passageways, these little winding tunnels, this floating feeling, going deeper and deeper and deeper to reach this level, this basement, this foundation, to clean it up. Across and across. Right. Funny. Seeing visions of like sports. So we're going to reach through these levels and channel through, again, of course, on behalf of your highest and greatest good, to sweep and clear and begin play as if we're digging in the sand and churning this up, churning, revealing, sweeping, pulling and pulling and pulling it out and plucking it out and pulling, really pulling those big ones, those big roots. I'm going to place one of my hands near the back of your head, the other in the front. Forgive. I hope this isn't creepy. Calling it forward, so it's like this push, 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 and release. Something might cross your vision, something might become aware to you. You might just get a feeling, you might have a memory, but it might come to you over the next 3 days or 3 weeks even. So pushing, pushing, releasing. Little repairing balm. Just going to channeling through this balm. Oh, I'm gonna hold my nose. I'm sure it's totally good for my nose. Sending in these visions, strength, sovereignty, sovereign thinking, personal truth, and unlimiting perspective of your capabilities, of your passions, of what you have access to. Your style, what your body is capable of, your uniqueness, your unique strengths. Planting these little seeds, symbols that only relate to you connecting with your divinity, your truth, your empowerment. We might have programs that are just like, oh, I can't like that because someone else does. Like, we've got the weirdest programs, man. Let's program gratitude. Let's program abundant, perspectives, righteousness, faith, hope, strength, resilience, ease. Ease comes up. Why does everything have to be difficult? Right? And then at the back of the head, just kind of like, you know, Douglas fir. The Shamsia. I'll get it one day. We're gonna call in these guardians, these watch over the space. And these are the guardians that you already have. These aren't some elusive things, you know, or like who, what? Huh? It's the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, the human kingdom. It's the earth, air, fire, water. It's the sword, shield, chalice, wand. It is the elements, all of which are within you. We call on these guardians to hold the field, to protect the space. To stand guard. Our consciousness back through the sub to the present moment, to the waking life. Although if you're sleeping, don't let me call you back. Stay there. For those of us who need help getting back, let's call our consciousness through these levels, rising like bubbles in the water. Protecting the aura, protecting the field around you. Well, I hope you enjoyed our session today. Thank you so much for allowing me to share a little piece of your path tonight. Special thank you to those in the Patreon community. I can't express my gratitude enough. You are so much. You are so much. Thank you so very much. I can't express it enough. Thank you also equally to those who I've been blessed to work with, who I have classes scheduled with coming up. I love these. Thank you for allowing me to connect, to share, and just feel this, serve in this way. Like, thank you. I can't thank you enough for that as well. From the very bottom of my heart, I bow to the divine within you, within me, to this magic, this connection, this subconsciousness that we're all a part of, somehow, oddly, bizarrely, indescribably connected. And I just thank you. Thank you so much. Much love to you, and